and always be positive about is that we're always trying to get better.
Next up, we'll go to Doug Feimer.
Hey guys, can you just talk about the intensity in this game tonight? I mean, typical All-Star games, defense isn't played till the fourth quarter, but it seemed right from the tip it's like a normal WNBA game in a sense that people are playing defense at both ends. I mean, they call the timeout 3 minutes in the game, which never happens in an All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, we knew going into this game it was going to be a real competitive game. Obviously, the WNBA All-Stars are All-Stars for a reason. They're representing all of us as a Team USA. And as we're trying to continue to build on this, build and go to Tokyo, it wasn't going to be an All-Star game. I guess that's the easiest way to kind of put it. The All-Star game has this label of a game where it's a lot of offense and no defense. And this was a game of All-Stars, but it was competitive.
Next, we'll go to Alex Sturm.
Hi, Brianna and Jewel. It's nice to be speaking with you guys. Just like you guys said, your earlier teammates also mentioned some communication issues, chemistry, and specifically Brittany Griner mentioned the defensive end as an area of improvement. Was there anything you guys saw on defense tonight?
I think, this is the first time this group has really been together, so learn each other. But, I think communication is something that we'll work on and get better at and have more confidence in each other with just different schemes. Some of the terminology is different for us too, but we'll be better. We'll be where we need to be as a team, and so I'm not too worried about that.
Terminology. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Coming in next, we've got Sylvia Fowles and Nafisa Collier.
Sorry.
All right, everyone, I would like to ask if you raise your hand if you've got a question, and we're going to start with Danny Thompson.
Sylvia, Nafisa, Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Great to see you as always. I know you've only had 1 day of practice and limited time together, and I know it's a loss, but how do you feel about your performance tonight as a group, only just having literally 1 practice and just a few hours together as a team?
I think there's some things to work on, of course. I'm not satisfied, but I'm satisfied with where we're at because we know we can just go up from here. Of course, tonight we figured out a few things that we need to work on, and I'm okay with that.
Yep, same. I think, we had 1 day of practice yesterday, and this particular group has never been together before. So just going to take some time to build some chemistry, and we'll get some more practice in, and I think we're going to be okay.
Next, we'll go to Steve Drumright, and then Doug Feinberger on deck.
For both of you, what was it that the WNBA did offensively that might have thrown some wrenches at you guys defensively?
I think we did a lot of things that was uncharacteristic to be on the floor for our first time with this group. And they utilized that of our turnovers, running in transition and stuff like that, which made it
Recording in progress.
I grew up just a basketball junkie. I've always loved basketball. And so to have the opportunity to play in the WNBA and to have the opportunity to compete against these people right here to my left and my right, I don't take it for granted. I think obviously there's a lot more basketball behind me than in front of me. And I think, moments like that, like you grow up as a kid and you watch television, you want to play in the league, and then you want your shoe, and then you want, you want to be on Slam. And so it's just like, it's really special. I don't take it for granted. And then Benji it's a tragedy, like that the world didn't really get to see his talents. And so I think just everybody in the Chicagoland has a broken heart for that story. And so I just want to pay homage to all those that kind of paved the way in Chicago for me.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Our next question from Jackie Powell. Jackie, go ahead.
Hi, this is a question for Liz. I mean, you were sitting on the bench, the outside looking in. If you could take us inside the energy and the fun that you felt that this group played with, and how you thought it helped them get the win.
I was just there enjoying the game today. You know, I was sad I didn't get to touch the court. You know, I've been carrying a lot of Achilles issues this season, and we've been in a hard Australian team camp the past week, and we take off to Tokyo in a couple of days. So I'm just blessed I still got to sit on the bench and be a part of it. And All-Star is so much fun. Like you get to have fun and just like relax with women you're usually going up against. Like I love being in the same locker room as Courtney Williams and JJ and Candace, my big sister Candace. Like it's always been a dream of mine to play with Candace, and this is probably the only time we ever going to do it.
Yeah,
Is at the All-Star.
I don't want to come to. Oh. That's on. You wanted to play with me so bad. No, I was playing. I'm playing.
But honestly, like it's just the time you get to relax and still really love the game and go out there and have fun with the girls. So I was blessed just to still be on the bench today, enjoy my popcorn and watch some great basketball and watch the girls get the win.
Brilliant. Thanks, Liz. I appreciate it.
I don't know. Maybe it's a Jordan brand thing. Y'all get a bonus for
No,
winning?
you get a bonus for winning. No.
I've never heard that.
You get a bonus for MVP.
I'll be happy.
baby.
Yeah, that's it.
I get a bonus for being here.
Yes.
You guys can ask each other questions. We're good. Go ahead.
You can go.
You want to ask Liz a question?
No.
Yeah, I want to ask Liz a question. I do. So Liz, going into Tokyo, like grew up watching Lauren Jackson, right? So you're representing the Australian national team. I'm sure you grew up watching Lauren Jackson as well.
Yeah.
She's going in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
What has she meant to the sport of women's basketball and basketball in general? Like you watch, like everybody kind of now is like bigger guards and playing. You call yourself a big guard. I see you out there. Like, what has Lauren meant to Australia and then just basketball in general?
As you said before, like these are the women who paved the way. Like for me, I was so lucky that Michelle Timms was my coach at like whooping my ass shape. Like I had Lauren Jackson like beating me up at 18, 17, like back in Australia. And I grew up watching Lauren play in Australia, and Penny Taylor, you know, they were the ones that I looked up growing to. I didn't really get a chance to watch American basketball over in Australia, but Australia, it's different. Like basketball is different in Australia. I'm lucky that Lauren is still, she's like head of women's basketball back home. So she's still a part of the game, and she's still messaging me and checking in on us all the time. But she's the GOAT for me, the way she paved the way, like what she did for the game here in America. I don't think she gets her flowers here, really. I don't really think she gets her flowers back home in Australia, but seeing her go into the Hall of Fame, I think Australia needs to really wake up and realize that Lauren was the greatest athlete to touch the ball, like for Australia, period. No man has done what she did back home. I honestly hope I can go and get a gold medal just for her, just to bring it back home to Australia. That's my dream. I feel like if I can do that, I'm doing that for Lauren and Penny and all the women that didn't get to do it because they did so much for our Opal's national team. And to be an island on the other side of the world and still be top 3 in the world, like, I don't think people really respect Australia the way they should. We have so many women in this league, and if it wasn't for Timsy being the first woman to come out here and play in the WNBA, you know, I'm so lucky that Sandy Brondello is our head coach as well. And she really paved the way for us as well. And she coaching in the league, like, I don't know. Australia really puts out talent, and I don't know how we do it all the way on the other side of the world. 17 hours away, direct flight, Melbourne to LA, but we dogs down under, and I love representing my country more than anything.
All right, next question.
That was there's more questions? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought he said ask questions.
Would please, Megan.
Hi, ladies. This question is for any of you. I'm actually was here at the game, and there was a ton of energy within the crowd and within y'all's bench. Was this the most fun you've had at an All-Star game before?
This is my first and only experience, so
Congratulations.
But thank you. Good experience. My entire family was here, a lot of my close friends, so definitely gonna remember it. Like I said, get to play with Candace, who I probably won't play with ever again. I mean, maybe again, but so yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thank you. Our next question will come from Rafiq. Rafiq?
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. Congratulations on the win. Kansas Park, I just wanted to ask you, like, what are your thoughts on Arika Ogunbowale balling out, being All-Star MVP?
I mean, Arike, we play against Dallas all the time. We know there's a heavy dose of Arike Ogunbowale. So, like, just being on her team is like, you know, when she got it going, just keep feeding her.
Right.
And that's what it was. I mean, you know, she's a young. This is her first All-Star, so
She thrives in situations
yeah,
like that.
this is her element.
This really
so.
for like the Courtney Williams and the Enrique's, like this is for them. Like they really get to go out and just do their thing. So I'm proud of that baby today.
Yeah.
And I got a question for you.
Erica, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all made me emotional. My inspirations.
We have coming in Holly Quigley and Courtney Williams. Brianna Jones and Courtney Williams. Once again, Allie Quigley, Brianna Jones, and Courtney Williams.
We're not in the camera.
We'll open up immediately to questions, and we will start with Jamila Johnson. Jamila, if you would.
Good evening, ladies. Congratulations on the win. This question is actually for Courtney. Courtney, what was your experience like in your first All-Star game? And also, it would kind of look like you were deferring a little bit to teammates and you're like passing a lot earlier in the first half. And then you kind of went on your little offensive tear there in the second half and you were more aggressive. So was that just part of the game plan or were you getting more comfortable?
You know, I don't never like to force anything. So if I can pick my spots, that's kind of what I try to do. But man, I was out there having fun. You know, it was fun, man, just being around all these great players and just playing the game that we love. I enjoyed myself.
Thank you. Our next question will come from Cheryl Ray. And Cheryl, you will be followed by Allison Moran. Cheryl, go ahead.
Hi, Ellie. I want to ask you, winning your third title at three-point shooting, you make it look easy, but I know it's not. Tell me about your competition there tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's stressful, actually. A little nerve-wracking, but I think you just kind of got to get in a rhythm and be confident, try to relax as much as you can. And the crowd and, you know, the team WNBA just had my back, so it felt cool to be out there.
The embrace you had with Courtney, that has to be a special moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome. The first thing I looked at, I was like, did I get it? Because I can't tell really if I won or not, but by the look on her face, I knew I had it. So it was cool that she did that.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next question, Allison Moran. Allison?
Hi there. Congratulations, first of all, to all of the All-Stars here. My question, though, is for Allie. Allie, you said this was your last time. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, I told myself before this, I'm like, this is the last time I'm doing this. So I got to go out on top.
Believe that. Did you end up doing any kind of prep for this? You said that, or did, you know, time before you had, and then you said, I'm going to just relax. Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did pretty much. Yeah.
Thanks and congratulations.
All right, thank you. Next question will come from Alexa Philippou. Alexa, go ahead, please.
Hey, Breezy. Congrats on the win. Two-part question. What's been your favorite experience so far of this whole week that you've been there? And then also, you looked like a very proud teammate filming JJ when she was in the three-point contest. So what was it like watching her crush it then?
No, that was definitely my favorite part, you know, cheering her on in the three-point contest. I know Queen was great. I know she came out hot, and I was excited for her. I thought she had it in the bag, but you know, Quigley was a great shooter, so she came out with the win. But you know, that was definitely my favorite part, cheering her on.
Courtney, you look pretty hyped for JJ too. I saw you out there too.
Go see her in the hallway.
Oh yeah. Let's stick together, Connecticut. Old school Connecticut. You know, I spent some good time there. So that's my dog, man.
All right, thank you. Our next question, Aislinn Jowers.
Hey, congrats on all of y'all's accomplishments.